for anyone planning to retire this year, whether they are reaching the official state pension age, or leaving the workforce early. Retirement expert Helen Morrissey has shared 5 key tips that are essential to ensure financial resilience in later life. The head of retirement analysis at Hargreaves Lansdown warned an eye-watering £1.3 billion has been lost to unclaimed tax relief over the last 5 years. On top of that, people not tracking down lost pensions after switching jobs throughout their career could cost them thousands of pounds in retirement income. Ms. Morrissey explained avoiding pension pitfalls is key to making the most of your retirement planning. She continued, claiming the tax relief you are entitled to sounds like it should be a given, yet £245 million a year remains in the UK government's coffers on average. Similarly, losing track of an old pension can leave you far worse off in retirement. The financial expert added even the smallest pensions can grow, and over time you could be missing out on a significant chunk of savings. Ms. Morrissey continued, life is busy and it is easy to put things off, especially when retirement may feel like it's a long way away, but giving your retirement plans an annual dust-off and taking small actions on a regular basis will be something that your future self will surely thank you for. Below are 5 key pension pitfalls Helen Morrissey urges everyone to avoid. Forgetting to claim your tax relief. Pension savers missed out on £1.3 billion of tax relief in the 5 years to 2020-21. You can claim tax relief on your pension at your marginal rate, and over time this can make a significant difference to how much goes into your pension, but in some cases, you will need to claim on your tax return to get the full amount you are entitled to. Basic rate tax relief will usually be added to your contribution, but if you are a higher or additional rate taxpayer you may need to claim the extra 20% or 25% tax relief through self-assessment. You won't need to put in a claim if your pension is set up as a salary sacrifice arrangement. If your pension is set up under a net pay arrangement, then the correct tax relief will also be taken. However, if your pension is set up under what is known as relief at source, then you will need to claim the extra tax relief via self-assessment. Not making best use of higher annual allowance and carry forward. You can save up to your annual earnings or £60,000, whichever is the lowest, into your pension every tax year. However, if you have any unused relief from previous tax years, then you can also make use of this, as long as you aren't contributing more than your annual earnings, using a process known as carry forward, where you can use allowances from the previous 3 tax years. This means in this tax year you could pay up to £180,000 into your pension and benefit from tax relief, as you would be making use of this year's annual allowance of £60,000 and the previous 3 years where it was set at £40,000. However, there are caveats. If you are a high earner with an adjusted income of more than £260,000 per year and a threshold income of more than £200,000 per year, then your annual allowance will be lower. Under what is known as the tapered annual allowance, for every £2 your adjusted income goes over £260,000, your annual allowance for the current tax year reduces by £1. The minimum reduced annual allowance you can have in the current tax year is £10,000. These limits have changed in recent years, so check how this affects how much you can put in. If you have already flexibly accessed your pension and are looking to rebuild it by making contributions, you will be limited under the Money Purchase Annual Allowance (MPAA) to £10,000 per year, and you cannot use carry forward on unused MPA in previous years. setting and forgetting your contributions. It's tempting just to set your pension contributions when you join the scheme and then never look at them again. However, revisiting them at key periods can really boost your retirement resilience. Increasing contributions every time you get a pay increase or new job can be a relatively painless way of getting more into your pension. It will also help future-proof your pension against the effects of inflation, which can erode spending power over time. Not making the most of your employer contribution. Many employers stick to auto-enrollment minimums when it comes to their contributions, but there are others who are willing to pay in more. Some will potentially hike them even further if you increase your contribution, a process known as employer matching. Over time, this can make a huge difference to how much goes into your pension, so if your employer offers it and you are able to take advantage, you could really boost your pension prospects. In these cases, if an increase of £1,000 were matched, £2,000 would go into your pension at a cost of as little as £550. Losing track of old pensions. As we move employers, it's easy to lose track of old pensions, and this could leave you thousands of pounds worse off in retirement. Research from the Pensions Policy Institute estimates there is £26 billion of lost pension money washing around the system, so it's a major issue that could be undermining your retirement. Make a list of your old employers and make sure you have pension paperwork for each one. If you find one is missing, then call the government's pension tracing service and they will help you track down contact details. Get the latest record money news. Join the conversation on our Money Saving Scotland Facebook group for energy and money saving tips, the latest benefits news, consumer help and advice on coping with the cost of living crisis. Sign up to our Record Money newsletter and get the top stories sent to your inbox daily from Monday to Friday, including a special cost of living edition on a Thursday. Sign up here. You can also follow us on X, formerly Twitter, at @recordmoney_ for regular updates throughout the day. Once you've located your lost pension, then it can make sense to consolidate into one place, such as a SIPP. Having an overarching view of what you have can help you make better decisions, as well as cutting down on administration. Typically, you'll improve your investment choice as well as make it easier to plan your pension saving. It's important to check you aren't incurring any expensive extra fees or losing valuable benefits such as guaranteed annuities by consolidating, though. It is also rarely a good idea to transfer a final salary pension scheme. Join the Daily Records WhatsApp community here and get the latest news sent straight to your messages.